If you've got cauliflower, chickpeas, and tahini in your pantry, then I would absolutely recommend this very pasta dish. Delicious little shell-shaped pasta, coated in a silky smooth tahini sauce, served with perfectly roasted chickpeas and cauliflower, providing a delightful crunch and plenty of flavor. And if you're really keen on trying this incredibly tasty pasta meal, then make sure to stay tuned. I'll show you exactly how it's prepared.
For the pasta, I've already got some boiling water on the stove here. I'm just going to turn that down a little bit for now. And this particular dish, or at least something quite similar, I actually ate about 10 years ago in Turkey. And then afterwards, I really tried to recreate it using authentic traditional flavors. And I truly believe that I managed to do that quite successfully. To begin, I'm going to take about half to a third of a head of cauliflower.
I've already thoroughly pre-washed this, and I'm going to chop it down really, really finely. I'll put the pan on the stove right away. Then I'll grab some garlic. I'll peel it. I always use these really large garlic cloves. This one here is truly massive. This is the amount for 3 garlic cloves, and that's exactly what I need for this dish. I'll finely dice it up. The pan is hot. I'll add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to it. And first, sear the cauliflower in it until it's really well browned. And the finer it's sliced here, the quicker the cauliflower will be cooked through, and the faster those wonderful roasted flavors will develop on top. Just turn the heat down a little. We really don't want it to burn. Oh, that's fantastic. It truly happens very, very quickly for the cauliflower to get that beautiful color. So really make sure you turn the heat down. It needs to cook through and roast properly. The very moment the cauliflower here goes into the pan, I'll toss the noodles here into the boiling water. I've got a gnocchi here, a small one, yes, a little shell-shaped pasta. You can use whatever you prefer, but a small shell pasta is absolutely perfect for this particular dish. The silky sesame sauce will later cling perfectly to its shape. So, add the pasta. Lightly salt the pasta water. The pasta, in my case, will need about 10 minutes. This means that in just 10 minutes, the finished dish will already be ready on the table. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. I think I've already shown 2 cauliflower dishes this year, and I read everywhere in the comments. So it seems there are cauliflower fans everywhere, just like me. So I thought, boom, this dish is getting made today. You can, however, choose whatever topping you like afterwards, yes. I particularly love these beautiful roasted aromas of cauliflower paired with chickpeas. It's just wonderful. So, just give the garlic here another little chop. Really nice and fine. If you don't like to chop it, you can of course just eat it whole. But I always find a much nicer aroma. It simply comes into being, you see, when I'm busy chopping, dicing, or slicing. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. Just look at this. The roasting process is already properly getting underway now. So, then I'm going to wash 2 lemons thoroughly with some hot water. Dry it off for a moment. First, I need you to carefully grate off all of the zest from this. This is going to be a truly, truly, truly fresh and absolutely delicious dish. I need in total 1½ lemons, and the zest from those 1½ lemons. So, let's quickly check on the cauliflower. Yeah, that looks good. If the cauliflower has developed these roasted flavors, I'll add a can of chickpeas. I've already washed them thoroughly and let them dry. Just put them in a colander. They'll be added in now. And also saute it together for about 2 to 3 minutes, really hot. Then the heat can go a little higher again. It's crucial that the chickpeas are only added once the cauliflower has truly developed those lovely roasted flavors. If I throw them both in together, it will just get rather mushy. Very nice. Then I'll squeeze out the juice from the 1½ lemons. Oh, the aromas in here are wonderful. It's already beautifully roasted here from the peas and from the cauliflower. And just look here, how beautiful this all looks. This is really, truly, exceptionally well executed. It's absolutely magnificent, a real pleasure to witness. To the cauliflower and peas, I add a generous pinch of salt. Half a teaspoon of smoked paprika powder and pepper. Just give it a good lift. And put both on a plate and set them aside. All right, the same pan goes right back onto the stove. Then add a tablespoon of olive oil to it and sauté the garlic in there for about 2 minutes to begin. Yes, the garlic will now also gently absorb all those lovely roasted flavors from the peas and cauliflower. It's naturally already sticking quite wonderfully to the bottom of the pan. And now, you must be careful that the garlic doesn't burn. It should now really just receive some gentle heat. Just like with spaghetti aglio e olio, it will now first be lightly sautéed. And before it turns golden brown, we're going to finish cooking it. I'll show you how that works in a moment. So, that one topping is already set aside. While you're at it, could you chop me a small red onion? But don't take your eyes off the garlic. Make sure to dice it really finely. So, oh yes, perfect. The garlic's been in for 2 minutes, now has light roasted notes. Now we'll stop the frying process by adding the lemon juice. You will need approximately 200 milliliters of hot water. I'm going to add the zest of the lemon to this. And also 3 to 4 tablespoons sesame paste. And you really need to make sure that you have a beautiful, silky, smooth paste. If yours happens to be a little bit firmer, then make sure to blend it really well beforehand. So, a little bit more heat again, but be very careful that it doesn't burn. So let it come to a good rolling boil. To this, add 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. Oh, isn't this just wonderful, how the sauce here begins to simmer? A teaspoon of agave nectar. With the agave nectar, I'm now going to counteract a little bit of that bitter note from the sesame paste, as well as 1 teaspoon of chili flakes, as well as plenty of salt. And pepper. Let it come to a good boil once. Alternatively, if you don't want to use quite so much sesame paste, you could add about 200 milliliters of plant-based cream, and then just 1 or 2 tablespoons of sesame paste. But I personally totally love this flavor. I really love it. I've really grown to love sesame paste quite a lot in the last few years. I find it really, really delicious, I must say. You guys, take a look at this here. How incredibly delicious it looks. Could you quickly chop up a little bit of parsley for me? Just roughly? Approximately 3 stems? All right, I'm going to go ahead and taste this right now. It should really be a delicious, flavorful, and quite spicy sauce, with a subtle, slightly bitter note. Wow. Oh, yes. But do you know what I feel is still missing? A small pinch of cumin. I'd say about half a teaspoon. Then the pasta will be ready. I'll add about 300 grams of it directly from the boiling water. I'll keep the rest of this aside. It's going to be turned into some fantastic fried noodles. And just like that, it's all taken care of. Make sure to fold it in gently. I'm really turning it to the lowest temperature. Let this all just finish up here for about 1 more minute. If the pasta absorbs the sauce too quickly now, just add another ladle of the hot pasta water. But this looks absolutely wonderful here. This amount here is a serving for 2 people. And the last minute has now passed. So I'm turning off the pan right now. I'll quickly get everything ready here, and then I will plate it up. And then we're diving right into it with a generous serving of delicious pasta. It's incredibly tasty, wonderfully silky, and so incredibly easy to prepare. Now I'm adding the topping to the pasta. I'll spread it out beautifully all around the edge. Make it look nice. You know, presentation is key, and it's really, really important that a meal always looks really good and delicious. A few onions on top. If you don't like raw onions, you can sauté them with the garlic. Especially with dishes like these, I just love the variety of hot, cold, and different flavors, folks. And here it is, my super easy and quickly prepared sesame paste with roasted chickpeas and cauliflower. Beyond the taste, it's also, of course, super healthy. We have a great protein source from the chickpeas in it. Fresh herbs, cauliflower. This is really delicious. All right, everyone, I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm going to try it now. Oh yes, I see exactly what you mean. It has a beautiful, pleasant spiciness. It's beautifully silky from the tahini, with a subtly bitter note. The teaspoon of agave nectar slightly balances it out, or rather, it adds a light, subtly bitter sweetness throughout the entire dish. And with these noodles, I'm not entirely sure if you can fully appreciate this on screen, but this wonderfully silky sauce truly clings to every single strand, providing a really substantial and satisfying flavor. Folks, I'd be absolutely delighted if you'd give this dish a try, even if you're perhaps not yet big fans of sesame paste. Some people find it can sometimes be a bit too bitter, but especially in a sauce like this, it's truly perfect. If you've cooked it, please leave a comment on how it tasted. Feel free to like the video and share it if you're watching it now. And if you, as I feel, enjoy the Italian culinary counterpart, the delicious original spaghetti aglio e olio, then click down here. There, about 2 or 3 years ago, I showed you how to really prepare this dish authentically. And now I'll say, until next week, stay fit, healthy, and in good spirits. It's your Alex. Bye-bye for now.